Why hello everybody, Lego Dude 11 here, and today is a brand new review here on the channel. If you did not know, I've been doing reviews now in 2021. I've done reviews in the past here on the channel, but 2021 I have been kind of excited and more encouraged to do these reviews more than ever, and by someone here on YouTube. And so yeah, this is my third review. This review is for Camp Cretaceous. It's Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. And if you're interested to hear more about this show, this is actually the third season that came out yesterday, or a week ago. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So, if you are unaware about what this is, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous is a Netflix original series that is an animated series that just released its third season. I was going to say on Netflix, kind of redundant, released its third season last week on Friday. I watched it within 2 days. And I don't mean that to be like, oh, I watched it in the fastest way possible. I mean, I could have watched it in 1 day. They are really short. All the episodes are 22 minutes long, 24 minutes long, but it's like 2 minutes of credits. There's only 10 episodes in the third season, 8 episodes in the first 2 seasons, and I've watched the first 2 seasons. Came out, I think, January, maybe February. I watched them in February when I was on vacation, some of it when I was on vacation, and some of it at home. And so let me give you a brief premise right now of the entire show. The main beginning. So the show starts off with these kids, kind of the whole show, but these kids go to a Isla Nublar Jurassic World camp for the summer camp, but there's camp counselors and all this in the park itself, or world, whatever you call it, the island. And as the camp goes along, they explore dinosaurs. And as you may know, watching the Jurassic Park and World movies, it never ends up well. So they get in all sorts of mischief, and at the end of the first season, something happens. I was gonna try to be spoil free, but I'm deciding of what I want to do here in this video. But yeah, basically at the end of the first season, something goes awry and not as planned as pretty much everything happens in this franchise. But anyway, yeah, they get left. All the kids are alone on the island. I'm trying to be as I don't know. I'm just kind of leaving out spoilers. But anyway, I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons. They get left on the island alone. They have to survive. That's the whole gist. Basically, there's camp counselors there. It starts out as a camp itself, and then they have to survive throughout the rest of the show. I really like it. The animation, I think the animation is really great. By the way, and I just wanted to throw this out there, I have no notes for this actually, because it's on Netflix, and not that that's a bad thing, but I just kind of binge this show as opposed to Falcon and the Winter Soldier or WandaVision. I typically take notes with that, and something like Netflix, I could have taken notes on this. I just didn't. I felt like I was going to just go free, all free, willy-nilly. Not willy-nilly, but just kind of go thoughts in my head here. So anyway, I like this idea. I think with it being animated, it's just a different level of quality. And also, I don't know how I would have felt with it being live action. I think it would have been too much. But I think with the level of animation, they add, I kind of lost my words. But I think it gives it nice story level to it with it being animated. Now, I know there's another Jurassic World movie on the way, so maybe they'll have some tie-ins because they definitely tie in stuff from the Jurassic World movies into the show. So I like that implication to it. So yeah, I like that. So furthermore, as I kind of told you about the first season, the second season doesn't have any new faces from the original movies per se. It adds new characters into the show, and what I like what they do with this is that they bring in characters that you, well, I guess you learn about them later, but I was going to say you don't know who they are. They're sort of mysterious, and I know lots of shows typically do this, but I like the sense of how it kind of resembles characters from the Jurassic Park universe, but in a new light. And it's kind of like the archaeologist, they find like an archaeologist type character and his wife, and then this extra guy who, by the way, this is in the second season if I didn't say that. This other guy who's very shady, and then in the as the season progresses, like in like the later episode of the season, you see him actually make a huge heroic sacrifice, and I find that quite enjoyable. And I think not just with these extra side characters, I mean you get to kind of like them too. I guess maybe not the guy and his wife because they're kind of not very good, but inside of that, you kind of like the main group of kids and some of the other dinosaur friends. It kind of sounds cheesy. Barney and his friends. I'm just joking. There's no Barney in this, but you kind of like the group of kids. There's I think 6 kids. I was gonna say 7. I don't know why I was thinking 7, but you actually kind of end up liking these characters by the start of it. Like when I started this, because I was really intrigued to watch this when I had seen it on Netflix, and I was like, oh, Jurassic World, I like that franchise, and let me check this out. After the first episode, I was like, okay, I like this is okay. Second episode, I was like, okay, let's speed things up here. Because I wasn't like, okay, let's speed things up, that doesn't sound about right. They had nice dino scenes and everything in the first 2 episodes, but what I mean by that, like the characters didn't grab me the first 2 times, and I was like, okay, I want a little more. And as you ease your way in, kind of like any show, you get to fall in love more with these characters, and I think this show does a really nice job at portraying the characters with each of their personalities really well. And with that said, the main character, Darius, the dino nerd. I don't know if that needed to be in quotes or not, but he's fleshed out tremendously well. Brooklyn, the YouTuber of the bunch, is an media influencer, I guess I shall say. Kind of, I thought I kind of got vibes from her a little bit. Was really nice. I liked her character quite a bit. And then Yaz and Sammy making friendships here kind of happens more in the 3rd season. I like their dynamic duo happening more as well. Kenji, I think, is my least favorite character. He just, I don't get very good vibes from him. But overall, I like some of his style, Kenji's style, but I don't know. I just, every time he goes rogue in the 3rd season, and I'm not a fan of that. I was like, seriously, why? I thought that was the worst part of the season, in my opinion. I liked the whole wrap up of the season that they're going for, but conclusion, there's a couple other things I want to mention here that are in my brain. One was I love in each season here. This is a season 3 review, but I kind of just want to mention all of them in a chunk here. In the whole entire show, I love that the dinosaurs, and when they have these attack scenes, what's that called? Like action scenes. They're intense, and you think there's going to be a jump scare, but there actually is a couple jump scares. Not that got me per se, but that might get other people. And I think that's one of the things that this show does really, really well, nails it, as opposed to the Jurassic World movies. Because I know I remember when I watched Fallen Kingdom, and me and my friend were having a discussion, and he tells me this movie was a big failure because they get you hyped for a jump scare, and then the jump scare doesn't even happen, so you're left underwhelmed because nothing even happened and you were expecting it. So I think that this show does it really well, where you're looking outside of the windshield, and there's for example, there's pterodactyls flying on the either side of the helicopter, and you're looking outside the windshield, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you just go, and so it doesn't, like, it's not that scary, but it's a nice way to give you that, like, anticipation, like, what's coming, boom, it's there. So I like that a lot. I like that they kind of, like, do that, but kind of back from the Jurassic Park movies, but I just, Fallen Kingdom didn't do that. So that was one thing. Another thing I wanted to throw out there, I had it, the Season 3 was how I mentioned in Season 2, they added these extra side characters, but in Season 3, they bring back a familiar face. And I guess I'll just mention it here because I've kind of said a few spoilers anyway, so why not? They actually bring back the scientist known as Dr. Wu. And I guess that's not really a huge spoiler, because if you guys have already seen the first 2 seasons, it's not really that big of a spoiler. But if you guys didn't want to know that, I apologize. Oh no. Anyway, Dr. Wu's back. He is the scientist that was behind all of the previous experiments in Jurassic Park 1 with John Hammond, and all that good stuff. I actually like his return. I shouldn't say he brought something to the table. There was really no arc behind him, but his character was really a nice, I was going to say had a nice formula, if that even makes sense. Had a nice, like, not even an arc, but he was a nice addition to the show, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And also, within this, the guy, like, his sidekick, his, like, a partner in the show, like, that was helping him out, like, see, Dr. Wu wasn't trying to be evil. He was just trying to create these dino experiments within the island. But then this guy that was helping him out, trying to locate his computer, turned, like, evil instantly. He, like, was going after the kids all of a sudden. Dr. Wu was like, wait, no, this is not our mission. This is not our intent here. So I was actually on the edge of my seat at that point. I was like, what is this guy doing? And I think that's actually one of my favorite parts of Season 3, to be quite honest with you. I thought the whole end with Dr. Wu and them trying to, like, just get out of there, escape from Dr. Wu. Not just from Dr. Wu, because I don't even think he was the issue. It was the other guy with him that was the whole issue. So them, like, getting away from his helicopter that almost, landed on them. But other than that, I thought it was great. I really don't know what else to say at this point, other than I love the whole entire Season 3. I love this, all 3 seasons as well. There's I think kind of more I would like to talk about Season 3, or the whole thing in general. I just don't know what. A, because I didn't take notes, and B, because there probably would be a whole lot to talk about. But, like, in my mind, like, I talked about a big chunk of stuff that was really fantastic, and I guess I'm just kind of probably going to leave you here, because I'm just going to tell you, go ahead and watch it for yourself. It's on Netflix. It's still on Netflix because it's a Netflix original series. In my mind, things like this, I'm not entirely sure why it would be taken off of Netflix. If it would be, they would leave it on there forever, unless they said, this is over with, like, take it off of Netflix. But I don't, this probably wouldn't go anywhere else, to any other streaming service. So yeah, I tell you, watch it now before it's taken off, but I'm not sure why it would be taken off Netflix. So anyway, if you have any other comments to tell me, if I missed anything, if you would like me to say something, if you've actually watched the series, let me know in the comments below. Tell me what your favorite bit was. If you've not seen Season 3 yet, go check it out over on Netflix. Or if you have seen Season 3, let me know down below. Tell me what your favorite part is. Just tell me about anything. Season 1, 2, 3. Tell me you haven't watched it. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. But anyway, that's my review of Season 3/1 and 2, full chunk review of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. I am super duper highly anticipated for Season 4, whenever that may come out. I don't know yet. It hasn't been stated yet when it will come out. Probably thinking maybe early 2022 is my guess. Maybe late 2021. We'll have to wait and see. But all's well that ends well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to this channel, Lego Dude 11. As always, don't forget to follow me over at Boba Fett Giant Master at Instagram. Link is down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me, leave your notification bell on for more reviews and other Lego videos coming in the future. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm and play Lego. See you guys in the next video and next review. Bye, everyone.